Hi everyone, so today's reading is going to be about the messages from your future self. As usual, you have 3 different options to choose from. You can pause this video and choose the option you feel most drawn to. I will go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hi everyone, so if you chose image 1 as your option, then this is your reading. I will start with shuffling your tarot cards. Alright, pile number 1, messages from pile number 1's future self. Anything pile number 1 needs to know about, anything they need to know about from their future self. Okay, so you have Ace of Swords reversed, Five of Coins reversed, Five of Swords, Six of Wands. Amazing. I want to take one more. Four of Coins reversed. Pile 1, I just noticed you have so much blue going on here. I feel like you are going to be more in touch with your intuition. So you, in future, I feel like your future self wants you to know that you are going to be more trusting of your intuition. And this might also be a message for you from your future self that whatever intuition you're getting, it's not just something you're making up. I feel like it's something which is telling you the truth, which is telling you something about your path moving forward. So there is a really strong message to trust your intuition, pile 1. Also, pile 1, if you were struggling financially, I feel like your future self is here to remind you or to confirm you that that is not something which is going to happen in the future, because Five of Coins is reversed. I feel like you are coming out of this situation where you felt like you didn't had enough financially. I feel like your future self wants to talk to you, like this little girl wants to talk to this person, but Ace of Swords reverse is making me feel like either you are not listening or there is some blockage which is the reason why you're not listening. So there might be something about your future self wants to really talk to you. It's like really trying to get your attention, like a kid. It's trying to get your attention, like, listen to me, I want to tell you something, but yeah, I feel like you are not getting the messages, or there are some blockages which is making you not hear those messages, not get those messages. And this is a root chakra card, so I feel like it might be because, you know, when we are in survival mode and when there's some blockages around the root chakra, I feel like it's like there's a disconnection there. Because of that, we are not able to listen clearly to our higher self or to any god or anyone you believe in. I feel like that might be the reason. I feel like your situation or anything which was going around you is the reason why you're not hearing the messages. So yeah, your future self really wants to talk to you. And that also reminds me of inner child. So maybe you are being suggested to do some inner child healing. But pile 1, Six of Wands really made me happy for you, because yeah, this is about success, this is about recognition, this is about getting all the things you desire. So your reading is already looking good, pile 1. Yeah, and this Four of Coins this is reminding me of something around scarcity mindset or lack mindset. And I feel like your future self wants you to know that you are victorious over that. And right now, this might also be an encouragement for you to start working on this. And even if you have enough right now, I feel like there still might be some scarcity mindset, like you're afraid that it will all go away. So that's also a blockage you're removing. And your future self wants you to know that overall, this is all of this is going to be a success. I feel like you are taking charge of your life, and this is something you are conquering in your future. But yeah, there, either your future self or your inner child, there's someone who wants to talk to you from the spiritual realm. because you have so much blue going on here. So yeah, but for some reason that blockages are not making you listen to the guidance or something like that. You also got this card, Nematona. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But you have Nematona and Sacred Space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. I feel like if you resonate with that message that you have scarcity mindset, and because of that you're always afraid that you will lose everything you have, and it doesn't have to be financially, but yeah, if that's the case, then you're being suggested by your future self to create a sacred space, and you can regularly go there and connect with the divine. It will act like an anchor for you to connect. Maybe that's how you will also start getting these messages, which some blockages were stopping. Also, if you feel like there are some like right now, if there are people who are competing with you, or in the past, if that was the case, if you felt like people were competing with you to get the things, like they don't want you to succeed, if that's the case, then this is a confirmation that you will succeed. So don't worry about any bad intentions, because either way you're going to succeed. And yeah, I just heard, not give away your power to these people. Don't think that they can affect you. I mean, of course, if you feel like you need to be protected, you can do anything you feel called to do, but this is a message for you to also not be scared, because they cannot touch you. That's what I hear. And this is also reminding me that your angels, or whoever you believe in, they are protecting you even though you cannot see them. So it's like they're protecting you, pile 1. So you don't have to be afraid of anyone having bad intentions for you. And again, trust your intuition. If you feel you need to be protected, or you need to do some rituals or anything like that, definitely do that. But at the same time, don't feel like they can do anything, because you're highly protected, pile 1. There are unseen forces which are protecting you, so just keep focusing on you and your work and your life. So pile 1, I will roll the astro dice. Message from pile 1's future self. So you have Saturn, Leo, and 4th house. Maybe this is just for few of you, maybe 1 or 2 of you. So maybe this competitive nature is coming from your family. Maybe there is someone in your family who is secretly competing with you. Like they won't admit it, but they might be secretly competing with you. But like I said, if that's the case, then you are highly protected, so you don't have to worry about it. But the reason why you're getting this message in this reading, the reason might be that whoever you believe in, your future self, this universe, they all want you to at least be aware of this. Saturn reminds me of someone older, so this might be someone older than you. But yeah, even though they cannot touch you, but at the same time you should know the intentions, so that you can be with people who wants the best for you. And I feel like that's the reason why this is coming up in your reading. So pile 1, I did a quick automatic writing session for you. So you have meshing, then you have Orion, and I googled that and I got this word hunter, so something about hunting. Then you have words, and you have ounce. Pile 1, maybe this is a message for you to really focus on the words people use around you, especially if there's someone close to you. Even this words you might think are like insignificant, not that important, I feel like there's some truth in that. But yeah, focus on words. What kind of words people use around you, especially people who are close to you. That might help you in realizing the true intentions of someone. Then you have one size doesn't fit all. So this might be a message from your future self that you don't have to follow that quote-unquote traditional path. One size doesn't fit all. Just because it was a really good decision for many people doesn't mean that it might be a good decision for you. I mean, you can never make a wrong decision here, but I feel like this might be a message from your future self that your path is different. Yeah, that reminds me of Carl Jung quote, if you can see the path ahead, that means you are on someone else's path, or something like that. Then you have love, then you have joyful, and I saw 1551 angel number, so maybe there's a message for you. Love, joyful. I feel like your future self wants you to know that you are going to be experiencing so much joy in your future if you're not experiencing it already, especially when it comes to your love life, romantic love. There might be a lot of joyful moments. Then you have next step, love. And when I was writing that, it makes me feel like if you already have someone romantically and you can see like your long-term future with them, I feel like soon you're going to be taking the next step in that connection. So either you're making it official or you're getting engaged, or yeah, something about next step. Maybe you're moving in together. And if you're single, then yeah, next step, your next chapter of your life is going to be about love. Then you have bonds, and I wrote S, so that makes me feel like maybe if you haven't already, you might meet your soul tribe. Then I have durable, so these are not people who are they are not temporary. I feel like these connections are long term. Then you have unakite. I think it's a stone, and I think it's connected to heart chakra. And you also have this heart chakra card. I'm not sure, but I think the stone is about feminine and masculine energy balance. It is really helpful in balancing your feminine and masculine energies. Then you have buried, one light, near. I feel like there is something which you, for some reason, left, and it might be a project or an idea, but there is something which you parted your ways with temporarily. Maybe you forgot about it because life happened, and there's something which you forgot about, and yeah, it doesn't feel like a person. I feel like this is an opportunity or your idea, or there's something which you forgot about along the way, and I feel like your future self is trying to bring your attention back to it. I feel like it really made you feel lighter. One light. I feel like it's really important. It's going to be a really important part in your life, in your future. Or maybe for some of you, because I also have Nestle, I feel like this might be something which was too close to your heart and you wanted to protect it. So it's like you hid this thing or this idea, and then you forgot about it, or maybe life happened and you just lost touch with this thing. I feel like you're being called by your future self to come back to this thing. And this near word reminds me that maybe you're soon uncovering that, really soon. I feel like you are realizing what this is. If you don't have any idea right now, I feel like soon you are getting that idea back. Then you have peony, flower. Then you have best, none, bore. I feel like if you felt like your life didn't had any spark ahead, then your future self wants you to know that you won't be bored in the next chapter of your life. I feel like it's going to be, because I also have best, so it might be one of the best times of your life. Then you also have buy, so maybe in the next chapter of your life you might be buying a lot of things you always wanted to buy but you never did. Yeah, I just heard luxury. So maybe there might be some luxury items you wanted to buy but you never did. I feel like your future self wants you to know that you will, in the future, you are going to be buying all the things you desire. You also have view, and you have wonders, and that makes me feel like maybe some of you might travel around the world and you might view all the wonders of the world. Then you have music, and then you have house. And when I was writing that, I got this message, maybe a few of you might go to concerts of your favorite artist, or yeah, it can be anyone, but I feel like in the next chapter of your life you might be involved with music. Maybe someone invites you and they are like sponsoring you, or maybe they are paying for your tickets or anything like that. Then I wrote lump throat, and then I asked why. So then I again wrote zoom up, worth it. I feel like in your future self wants you to know that they get really emotional when they think about their life, because it was all worth it. And zoom up reminds me of bird's eye perspective, so like looking at your life from above might make you feel really emotional in the future, or your future self feels that way. So pile 1, future self. Pile 1, future self. Any messages from pile 1, future self? Anything pile 1 needs to know? Any guidance, any messages? Spiritual partnership. You also have individuality. Wait. I feel like some of you might get in a partnership with someone. So if you're single right now, I feel like your future self wants you to know that you might get in a spiritual partnership with someone. So it can be related to love, or it can be a business partnership. But either way, I feel like this is a really strong message. If you felt like you lost yourself in connections, then this is a really strong message from your future self that this time you won't. I feel like this partnership will make you have your individuality. You won't lose yourself in this connection, because this is a spiritual partnership. I feel like this person will know your needs. I feel like they have your best interest at heart, and because of that you will feel you won't lose yourself. That's what I keep hearing. You will have your individuality. This is a really spiritual connection, really divine union, and when you are in a relationship like that, you don't lose yourself, because that person also wants the best for you. Pile 1. Pile 1, message from your future self. Pile 1, message from your future self. Taurus. Taurus might be significant for you. Pile 1. And Taurus is also about material wealth, your savings. So yeah, I feel like your future self wants you to know that you are going to be abundant. So there's nothing to worry about in that specific area. I feel like you're going to have, yeah, I just heard many streams. Maybe you're going to have many streams of income, and yeah, I feel like you're going to be able to save a lot more. So if you felt like you were losing money or anything like that, then yeah, this is a really strong message that you are gaining a lot of abundance and you are going to be saving a lot more. And this is also reminding me of, like I said in your automatic writing session, buying all the things you desire. So I feel like you're going to be buying all the things you always wanted in this next chapter of your life, all the Venus stuff. Yeah, I keep focusing on these fruits. So this next chapter might involve you nourishing yourself inside out. Yeah, I just got this notification, which is from some finance related company. So yeah, like I said, there is a really strong message of you being really financially abundant. Yeah, there's something about luxury here. Pile 1. Pile 1, message from your future self. Celebration. Wow. I feel like your future self wants to tell you how, I just heard romantic. I feel like maybe you are romanticizing your life. You have so much abundance, and maybe you are meeting this person, this spiritual partner. Yeah, there's so much to celebrate for in your future, and I feel like your future self keeps bringing my attention back to this. Like you're going to be celebrating, you're going to have a really great time, you're going to be buying things you desire, you're going to have financial stability, you're going to be meeting someone who is a spiritual partner. Pile 1, future self, message from your future self. Mexican marigold. Time to begin again, stronger, better. You are stepping into this completely new version of yourself. It's like you are completely shifting to a new reality where you will feel stronger, where you will feel better. So pile 1, message from your future self. Pile 1, message from your future self. Look for a sign. I feel like your guides, or whoever you believe in, your angels, this universe, they really are giving you so many signs or synchronicities for you to look for. So right now, pay attention to anything which is happening around you, especially things which you are seeing repeatedly happening around you. I feel like your future self, your higher self, whoever you believe in, they are all sending you signs and synchronicities for you to focus on, so that you can know which direction to take. Yeah, I feel like they are really strong signs. That lightning is reminding me that they will like really hit you, so they are not subtle. So look out for all the signs which you are receiving right now, pile 1. I feel like they might have a really strong message in there. So pile 1, I will shuffle your letters. Okay, so you have this cat, you have Eiffel Tower, so maybe this might be significant for you. Then you have boat. Maybe some of you are relocating, and this is a message from future self that yes, you did. So if you were thinking about doing that, then maybe you will eventually relocate, or at least travel to some place far away. Maybe for some of you it might be somewhere near France. Guy, maybe you might meet someone while traveling. You have wife. I also got this message that some of you are taking the next step in your relationship. So maybe you are getting married. This might be a sign from your future self that, and this is just over celebration. Look for a sign, celebration, spiritual partnership. Yeah, I feel like some of you are getting married. You might become a wife, or you will have a wife. You also have pet, and this is just over. Look for a sign. So maybe this is a weird message, but maybe you might get signs through your pet, or you might have a pet with this person, or you will soon have a pet. You also have starfish, you have star, and you have an owl. Yeah, owl also reminds me of intuition, so look out for signs, pile 1. I feel like they are strongly guiding you towards your path. Like your whole spirit team really wants you to take them in consideration. So pile 1, this is all I have for you. I want to thank you, your future self, and your whole spirit team for coming through. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi everyone. So if you chose image 2 as your option, then this is your reading. I will start with shuffling your tarot cards. Pile 2, future self. Any messages or guidance from pile 2's future self? Okay, so you have Ace of Coins reversed. You have 9 of Coins reversed. You have Six of Wands reversed. The World. 2 of Cups reversed. So the first message I'm getting for you, pile 2, is that you're going to be attracting a lot of romantic suitors towards you. So it's like so many people are attracted to you, and I feel like every card, and even your automatic writing session, which I will get to in a minute, I feel like every card is saying the same thing. You are attracting a lot of people who are romantically interested in you. Your future self wants you to know that. And this 2 of Cups is reminding me of that. You might, like, some people might feel disappointed or sad that you are not interested in them the way they are, because it's like This is intense attraction. I feel like many people are interested in you. And you also have this orange going around here. People can't help but feel attracted towards you. Your sacral chakra is really balanced, and yeah, you might feel really creative, and you might feel like people are really interested in you. And you also have Aphrodite, inner goddess, as your card. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Yeah, I feel like people are going to be seeing you as this god or goddess, and I just heard finding for you. If a person wants you to take things less seriously, pile 2. So let's just say if you do something in your career, for example, and it doesn't work out, don't get too emotionally attached to that. Try something new. And I know it's easier said than done, but your future self is really reminding you of this. Your future self doesn't want you to, your future self wants you to know that there are so many things you can do. So you don't have to be so emotionally invested in this one specific thing. Yeah, this word card is also reminding me of that. Like you have the whole world in front of you. There are so many things you can do, but you are focused on this one specific thing which didn't work out in the past. A few of you might even have lost some money because of that. But I feel like your potential, you're not seeing that you have so much to achieve. So yeah, your future self wants you to know that if things don't work out, it's okay, you can try something else. And if it's meant for you, if it's meant to be in your path, it will come back again. So it's not like you have to completely leave it. You can pause temporarily at least, and if it's meant for you, if it's meant to be in your path, you can again reconnect with it, you can again get back to it. So yeah, take things less seriously is what your future self wants you to know. If things don't work out, then you can put it in the back burner, I heard, at least for the time being, if you really love it, and you can come back to it in the future. But yeah, don't be too emotionally attached to this one specific thing. And like I said, if it's meant to be in your path, it will come back to you. But you are exuding this beauty, you're radiating. That's what I heard. You are radiating, you are shining. Yeah, and sacral energy is really important here. I feel like your life in the future is going to be about fun and creativity and everything related to your sacral chakra. Messages from pile 2's future self. Okay, so you have first house Taurus and you have Ketu or South Node. And this is just over the world card. I feel like pile 2, for a few of you, you're meant to connect with many parts of the world. And I think it's called grid work, so some of you might be connected to that in a way. Yeah, I feel like you are a world traveler, pile 2. And South Node is reminding me of something which is kind of in your path. It's something which is connected to your past life. So if you feel called to travel around the world, then yeah, take this as a sign, pile 2. This might be connected to your past lives. And Taurus, just over 6 of Wands reverse, makes me feel like maybe there's one specific thing which didn't work out in the past, or at least you felt like you were not appreciated in that area. I feel like your future self wants you to know that you are getting back in touch with that, because Taurus is reminding me of something. Yeah, I just remember that card which says cultivate. I feel like this might be in your future, and maybe that's why I was getting the message that if it's meant for you, if it's meant to be in your path, it will come back to you. So maybe there's just one specific thing where you felt like you were rejected, I heard, or you felt not appreciated, and Taurus is just over that. Makes you feel like maybe you are coming back to it in the future, or maybe this is a message for you right now to go back to it, because it's something which is stable, which will provide you with stability. And if all of that is resonating, then I feel like maybe that disconnection for a while where you had to leave it for some time, I feel like maybe that was also something which your guides or whoever you believe in wanted you to go through, because there were some lessons So I don't know what this is talking about, but yeah, I feel like that disconnection where you had to leave something for a while to come back to it in the future, I feel like maybe even that was planned by whoever you believe in. But yeah, this is something which is stable. It will also help you save a lot of money. So pile 2, I did a quick automatization for you, and I don't know why I didn't got any words. So yeah, I wrote something about 3. I don't know why, but I felt like there is something about number 3. So 3 people, or I don't know, there's something about 3. Then you have candor. I feel like your future self is really honest and like straightforward. So I feel like if you're not like that right now, this is a message from your future self that in the next phase of your life you are going to be like that. So you're going to be really straightforward and honest, and you're going to be really communicative if something is bothering you. So I don't feel like you're going to be suppressing a lot in your future, and that's a message for you from your future self that yes, you're going to be like that. You're going to be really honest. Maybe this is a message from your future self to embrace this quality, to be like that now, to be more honest with people around you. Then you have where it goes, and you have wash away. Wash away fear. So maybe some of you, your future self wants you to know that fear is not letting you stop anymore. So if you felt like you were held back by fear, I feel like your future self wants you to know that that is not going to be the case for you anymore. I feel like, yeah, fear is not going to stop you. Yeah, nor myself, me and I. Then you have neon, and that reminded me like a neon color. I feel like you're going to be really, you are going to shine a lot. It's like you stand out everywhere you go, because you have this energy. You are really bright and you just stand out in a crowd. And I said it might even blind some people, so I don't know what that means, but you're going to be shining really bright. Then you have neos, then you have sustain. But yeah, pile 2, one thing is for sure, you are attracting a lot of people. Like so many people are interested in you. Like it's insane how many people. Pile 2. Then you have sustain, and you have off free. Yeah, you're going to be feeling this freedom which you might have not felt for a really long time. I also feel like because so many people are romantically interested in you, I feel like they want to take care of you. I don't know why I got this message, but they want to take care of you. So maybe it's financially or emotionally, but because sustain is reminding me of sustaining your lifestyle. Then I asked about your career specifically, and you got cost, use, make, and that reminded me of if there is something in your career you felt called to do for a really long time, but it might cost you some money, and you are like doubtful if it's a really good investment or not. I feel like this is a message for you that the money you will use, you can make it back. So if there is something which is calling you, and if you can afford to, if you have savings, then don't be afraid that you might not get it back. I feel like you are going to be recovering that amount easily. Then you have hurry, one show, and I was writing that maybe a few of you, maybe one or two of you, maybe you are in a field where your physical appearance is important, because it reminded me of someone like hurrying to go on a show because they are like the star. Or maybe you are getting invitations to really fancy shows where people dress up and look beautiful. But yeah, that reminded me of you like hurrying to go to a show which is really important, and you are all dressed up, something like that. Then you have rest, one, take off. If all of that is resonating, then I feel like maybe you might catch some attention. Someone might approach you, and that just one show might help your entire career. So it's like you are invited to some place where really influential people are present, and you are hurrying up. You are nervous that this is a once in a lifetime chance or something like that, but that one specific event might help you to completely shift your career in a way. So maybe someone is interested in working with you, and after that it's just up from there. Then you have no, then you have yes, then you have show. So it's like you're not sure if you want to go there. So you are like, should I go? No. Should I go? Yes. So you are like debating with yourself if you should go, but the message from future self is to just show up, because I feel like people will really like you. They will be really fond of you. They will really like your entire personality. There's something about you, because you are radiating, you are shining, you are someone who stands out in the crowd, and I feel like people will really like you and they might want to work with you. So just that one show might really shift your entire career. Your career might take off. Amazing. So pile 2, future self. Any messages from pile 2's future self? Adventure, 55. 5 is the number of change. So wow, you have 9, compassion. I feel like you are completing a cycle right now, pile 2, and your life is about to completely change. 55. You are going on this adventure, this big shift, this big change, and you are ending some cycles. And this is a really strong message from your future self to have some compassion for yourself in this adventure, especially if you are really self-critical. In this adventure, be more compassionate towards yourself, pile 2. Pile 2, message from your future. Okay, you have Juno, partnership, transits. Oh, you again have 55. Wait, you again have 55. A really big change is coming to you, pile 2. A really significant one. I feel like if you want to know more about it, you can check out your transits in your birth chart. I feel like there are some specific transits which are helping you to embrace or receive this big change in your life. Because that's just double confirmation. 5555. There's a really big change coming in your life. Some of you are definitely traveling around the world, or at least to some place really far away. And you also have Juno partnership. Like I said, this is just confirming the same message. Pile 2, so many people are interested in you in this chapter of your life. Everyone wants to, and it's not like they just want to date you, it's like they want to make things official with you. Some of them wants to marry you, but many people are attracted to you. Pile 2, future self. Any messages from pile 2 future self? You have celebration. I think pile 1 also got that. So if you felt attracted to pile 1 too, you can check that out. Maybe you might have messages there. Earth magic. Pile 2, some of you might be earth angels, and maybe that's why it's your destiny to go around the world, because just your presence somehow heals these places. I feel like you will move to all these places according to your transits. But pile 2, just like pile 1, you have a lot to celebrate for sure. Pile 2, message from their future self. Pile 2, message from their future self. Longevity, Mysteria, plan for and take the dedicated path. So if you felt called to do something, definitely start planning for it. I feel like it will be for the long term. Pile 2 future self, Any messages for pile 2? Pile 2 future self. Any messages for pile 2? Romance. Wow, that's a confirmation, like double, triple confirmation. Your future self wants you to know that many people will be attracted to you, or maybe they already are, and maybe some of you might meet your soulmate if you believe in that. So pile 2, I will shuffle your letters. Just like pile 1, you got Eiffel Tower. You have bond. Yeah, you might meet some people you bond with. So you have fun. Maybe some of you, you have 3-1, 31, like this card. Maybe 31 is a significant number, but you might share puns with each other. You might joke around a lot with this person, this romantic interest. You have lazy, and this is just your compassion. Maybe your future self wants you to not think that you're lazy or criticize yourself because you think you're lazy. So pile 2, if you do that, this might be a message from your future self to not have some compassion for yourself. You are not lazy. So pile 2, this is all I have for you. I want to thank you, your future self, and your whole spirit team for coming through. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi everyone. So if you chose image 3 as your option, then this is your reading. Pile 3, future self. Any messages from pile 3, future self? Okay, so you have 6 of coins reversed, 4 of swords reversed, princess of coins reversed, and you have queen of coins. Amazing. 10 of cups. There's something about two yellows, 2 greens, 2 blues. Something about 2. There's also something about your solar plexus. I feel like you are gaining your strength, or your future self wants you to know that. If you don't feel like you're confident enough, if you feel like you doubt yourself a lot, if you don't feel like you have this strong sense of self, then your future self wants you to know that this is something you will have. And yeah, I keep hearing love. So maybe love, it can be romantic or platonic. Yeah, love is healing you, pile 3. And you also have Sekhmet as your goddess card, which says be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. I feel like if you felt like you had to be strong, it's like you didn't had any other choice than to be strong in life. Some of your life might have felt like harder than most people. So if that's the case, then this reading is definitely for you. And your future self wants you to know that you will have that stability, you will have that security, and you will also have a really loving family. It can be a soul family, it can be a soul tribe, it can be a romantic connection, it can be, I mean, love comes in so many forms. But yeah, you are going to be experiencing so much love, and it is going to heal you a lot. Yeah, it's like you don't have to be strong anymore. I mean, of course you can be, but you don't have to be, because your life is filled with so much love and stability, pile 3. Also, if you felt like you were just giving and giving, like there was no equal like reciprocation of energy in your connections. It can be platonic, it can be love, it can be family related, but either way, if you felt that way, that you were just giving and people were just taking away from you, then I feel like you're also putting this to rest. I feel like this is something which you are coming out of, this energy. You are coming out of this energy where you feel like, where you felt drained all the time. I feel like you are actively cutting this pattern out of your life, and you have transcended, I heard. So you have princess and you have queen, so it's like you are stepping into this completely new version of yourself. So you are leveling up, you are glowing up, and especially if you felt like there were some financial struggles in your life, then this is a really strong message for you that you will get that stability, you will get that security. And this also gives me like entrepreneurship energy. So maybe some of you are embracing that entrepreneurship path, and I feel like this will give you a lot of success in your business. So if you felt called to start something, start a business or anything like that, then this is a great sign that you will get success, and your future self is confirming that. So any projects you have in mind, any business ideas you have in mind, you should take a step towards it, and your future self is reminding you that you are going to be successful in that area. So pile 3, I will roll your astral dice. Message from pile 3's future self. You have 5th house, you have Leo, and you have Moon. And Moon is over Queen of Coins. So yeah, this is again a message. If you felt intuitively led to start a business or anything like that, yeah, this is a sign that your intuition is correct and it is guiding you towards this Queen of Coins energy. You will have so much financial security, you will have so much financial stability, so much success. Yeah, your intuition is leading you towards the right direction, and you're going to be achieving a lot through this venture. You have 5th house Leo, which have the same energy, so I feel like 5th house is also about romance, and this is just over 6 of Coins reversed. So, and it is also about creativity. So I have 2 messages for you. If you felt like in the past in romantic connections you felt like you were just giving and giving and you felt drained and you were not receiving that reciprocation of energy, then this is a message for you from your future self that this is done. This is not going to be an issue for your future. And right now, if you're still in that energy, then you're being called to cut it out. And another message I'm getting for you is that if you are in a creative field and you felt like you were not being compensated the way you deserved, because you are putting so much effort in, you're putting so much of your time in, but you're not getting as much as you think you deserve, then this is a message for you to like have some strong boundaries about that. So you're being called to negotiate more. Yeah, I just heard stand your ground. So if you felt like you're not being compensated, then you're being called to communicate that, because you deserve a lot more. And I feel like if you believe in a god or anyone, then you're being called to pray. I also feel like whoever you believe in is going to be showering you with blessings, because I'm also seeing this card and it's like these coins are all over the place. So I feel like you have so much potential, you have so many opportunities to gain abundance from, and you don't have to be at places and work with people who are not compensating you the way you should be compensated. So yeah, it's a message from your guides or whoever you believe in this universe, that there are so many places where you can get this abundance from, so you don't have to be fixated on this one place. But solar plexus energy is so strong here, like you have this yellow hair, and 5th house Leo is also somehow reminding me of solar plexus energy. So I feel like your future self wants you to know that if you felt like you were not confident enough, or you didn't know how to express, or maybe you didn't even believe that you are worth something more, then this is a message from future self that you are stepping into this confident energy, this bold and strong energy where you know your worth, and you are not putting up with this where you have to settle for something which is not fair, I heard. So even in connections or even in your career, you are completely changing approach, pile 3. I also feel like you're stepping into this energy where so many people are coming towards you to ask for your services or anything you're offering, and yeah, you will have that luxury to choose which ones to pick, which ones align with your best interest. So I did a quick automatic writing session for you, pile 3. So you have list come true, and when I was writing that, I got this message that if you had a list, like manifestation list or anything like that, then I think most of it will come true. So if you don't already have it, then you're being suggested to make a manifestation list, do some scripting where you are writing all the things you desire like you already have it. I feel like most of it will come true. Then you have uno, dos. It's like, yeah, you have a list, and I feel like it will all come true one by one. Then you have gone are the days when lies, deceit, now only love. So I feel like the message for you is that if in the past you felt like there were so many lies, so much deception around you, manipulation around you, then this is a message from your future self that these days are gone and now your life is only filled with love. And of course you will have some challenges in your life, but I feel like the worst is over. Pile 3, the worst is over. All the lies and deception and manipulation is, they're gone. The worst is over. That's what I keep hearing. Pile 3. Then you have mundane. So if you felt like even your day-to-day life was challenging, like every day was a challenge, you felt like you just wanted peace in your daily life, I also feel like your future self wants you to know that you have it now. I feel like some of you had a really chaotic life and you just want peace, so your future self wants you to know that you have it now. And you also have life blessings, so yeah, life is blessing you. And this card is again reminding me of blessings coming to you from all the places. Life blessings. Then you have found his, her quest. I feel like if you are single and looking for someone, I feel like someone is going to be really interested in you, and it's like they want to know everything about you. Then you have ushering, so yeah, they just want to. I just got this random alarm. Yeah, I feel like because they might be too interested in you, so you might feel really alarmed by how much they want to know you, how much they like you. The way they might come to you, you might think it is a little too strong. Pile 3, so you might get alarmed. Then you have yes, yours. Yeah, this person is so interested in you. Pile 3, I feel like they just want you to know that they are all yours because you have yes, yours. So I wrote Horus on Google to know what this means, and I got a boundary word. So your future self wants you to set and maintain strong boundaries, so it can be applied to every area of your life. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. And this might also be a message that your future self has no problem in setting boundaries. And with this so much solar plexus energy, yeah, I feel like this is definitely not an issue for them. Then you have rust or done. I also feel like your future self, their priorities are really strong. So let's just say if you have many interests, your future self, I feel like, would prioritize and won't indulge in anything else than the ones they have selected. So maybe this is a message for you to do. If you have any interest, your future self wants you to prioritize and only focus on a few of them. So either leave them for the time being or start doing it, start going after it. But your future self is already in that energy. Their focus is strong and they are only focusing on the few things topmost priority in their life, and the rest they are not dealing with it. So they have put it on the back burner, they have left it for the time being. So yeah, this might be a message for you to do, for you to prioritize and only focus on the select few things which holds the most priority in your life. Then you have bonus, then you have 100, then you have munches. So I feel like some of you are soon getting a really big bonus, or maybe your future self is trying to tell you that you are involved in a business where people are really generous towards you financially, so you keep getting bonuses unexpectedly. But either way, I feel like you might soon receive a bonus. Then you have R's, then you have onesies or something like that. Then you have Wendy, filled with cash. Yeah, you're financially gaining a lot of abundance. And you also have Queen of Coins card. So yeah, you are financially gaining a lot of abundance. Then you got CD, then you have MS, something about those initials, CD, MS. Then you have wondering, then you have Q, then you have worried, then you have yes, get it. So this is a specific message. If you were waiting for something, or maybe you were in the line, like you were on the wait list or anything like that, and you are wondering and you are worried if you will get it, this is a message for you that you will get it. Then again you have 1, so you are winning something. Then you have Hathor. So I think this is a name of a god or a goddess. I don't know much about it, so you can Google it, but there is something about Hathor. And then you have yes, 1. So pile 3, any messages from your future self? Pile 3, any messages from your future self? Completion. Yeah, completing a cycle. Yeah, you're completing something. A cycle, maybe. New beginnings. Wow. Yeah, this is a double confirmation. You are completing a cycle or a chapter of your life, and new beginnings are entering your life. And your future self wants you to know that in this new phase of your life, in this new chapter of your life, you are embracing this strong, bold energy. You are completing this cycle and you are embracing these new beginnings where you have so much strength, so much power, so much sovereignty. I think that's how they say it. You have a strong sense of self and you are embracing your authenticity. You are not afraid anymore. That's what I hear. Pile 3. A really strong sense of self, I keep hearing. Vulnerability. You know, like they say, vulnerability is a strength, and I feel like you are finally realizing that. So this strength also comes from you embracing your vulnerability, you not hiding away, not thinking of it as a weakness. Pile 3, future self. Pile 3, future self. Any messages? Exploration. Yeah, some of you might be traveling. Maybe that's the new beginning. You are traveling to some place, and 9th house is about some place far away. So maybe a different country. Pile 3, message from the future self. Pile 3, message from the future self. Not the right time. And then you have within the next few months on the bottom of a deck. So maybe this new fresh beginning is starting within the next few months. Maybe you are starting this new cycle. Maybe you're moving in the next few months. I also feel like if you wanted to move or if you wanted to start this new cycle in the past for a really long time, but it was just not happening. I feel like there's a message from future self that it was not the right time. Everything is happening in divine timing and it was not the right time. So you didn't do anything wrong. It was just not the right time. And your future self wants you to know that this new beginning is starting within the next few months. This exploration of the new version of you, you're reconnecting back to yourself. Pile 3, any messages from the future self? Okay. Everlasting Daisy, fortitude, be brave and dig deep. You have all these keywords: strong, brave. I feel like this new version, your future self wants you to know that if you will look at your future version, you will feel like, wow, that's such a strong and brave person. I also feel like this is just over exploration card, 9th house. I feel like in future you will not be afraid to dig deep. So pile 3, if you felt called to travel or relocate far away, or maybe go for higher education or anything related to 9th house, yeah, the message for you from your future self is to dig deep. I feel like this intuitive nudge is really important and it will lead you to your path. So if you had any strong intuition about 9th house related things, then you're being suggested by your future self to dig deep, because there might be something which will lead you to this everlasting path. So pile 3, I will shuffle letters. Made. Yeah, that reminds me of self-made. If you felt like you were not supported, or even if you were, you just didn't had enough resources, I feel like this is a message from your future self that you have made it. So if you had a really strong, intense desire to do something and you are wondering if you will ever be able to do that, this message from your future self is pretty clear that you have made it. Loser. I feel like if that message was resonating with you, that you were trying to do something for a really long time but it just wasn't happening, and your future self was trying to tell you that it was not the right time. Nothing you were doing was wrong, everything was right, it was just not the right time. So I feel like during that time you have felt like a loser, and yeah, it was just not a right time. There was nothing wrong with your approach, there was nothing wrong with how you handle things. It just was not the right time. And I feel like this divine timing, this right time is just within few months, so it's pretty soon. You have C, that reminds me overseas, because this is just over 9th house, so maybe you are traveling overseas or relocating overseas. So pile 3, this is all I have for you. I want to thank you, your future self, and your whole spirit team for coming through. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye.